Here's some of the latest news coming from the 2010 Detroit Auto Show. Ford sweeps the NACOTY Awards. Toyota and Honda duke it out with dinky hybrids. And you have got to see Audi's awesome A8. Up next, we'll be back with more news from the Detroit Show. This is Autoline Daily for January 12, 2010, coming from the floor of the Auto Show, and here's some of the highlights of what's gone on. Ford swept the North American Car and Truck of the Year awards yesterday, with the Ford Fusion Hybrid taking Car of the Year and the Ford Transit Connect taking Truck of the Year. And the momentum continues at Ford as it pulls the wraps off the new Focus. Very important thing going on here. Look at how it's got both a 5-door and a sedan version of this car, and Bill Ford made a very telling point about it. The new Focus is being built at what used to be called the Michigan Truck Plant, the very plant that built the Ford Expedition and the Lincoln Navigator. So it's gone from building big honkin' SUVs to maybe even making EVs, because yes, there will be an electric version of the Focus coming as well. Meanwhile, at GMC, they pulled the wraps off the Granite, a 7-passenger crossover vehicle, and crossover is the key functioning word here, because as a crossover, it's not a truck, and this will be the first time we've ever seen GMC come out with a product that is not a truck, maybe a harbinger of where that brand may go in the future. Also, Toyota coming out with its small hybrid concept called the FTCH. Very interesting because it will be priced significantly below where the Toyota Prius is right now, and it will be doing battle with the Honda CR-Z, a sporty version of a hybrid that Honda's coming out with. A car that's powered by a 1.5-liter engine, comes standard with a 6-speed manual, the first hybrid to come with a manual. You can also get a CVT optional. And then at the opposite end of the spectrum is the Audi A8. A bold grille defined by chrome slats, flanked by LED headlamps, with strong character lines running down the side of the car, ending in a very neat and tidy rear end. All in all, an awesome flagship for the Audi lineup. And coming up next, we sent Isaac Bouchard out on the floor with a camera crew to learn more about the MINI Beachcomber. We'll be back with his report right after this short break.
As you can tell from the flashing red coconuts, some of the most fun you'll have at this year's Detroit Auto Show is at the Mini stand, where they've revealed their Beachcomber concept. Now, it may look totally left field, but if you can imagine this vehicle with doors and maybe even a roof, you'll have a very good indication of what their forthcoming crossover is going to look like when it hits showrooms in about 18 months. It'll have 4 doors, and it'll even have 4-wheel drive, broadening the brand's appeal beyond their core demographic. The other really interesting thing is this is actually part of the brand's heritage as well. 40 years ago, they had an off-road capable vehicle. It was called the Mini Moke, and they were one of the first companies to have something like this available. I can tell you, I'm really excited to drive it when it comes out, and so is Sharky, right?
That was Isaac Bouchard reporting for Autoline Daily. Hey, don't forget, we're going to be doing more live webcasting coming from the floor of the 2010 Detroit Auto Show starting at noon, where I'll be doing a lot more interviews with some of the top executives who run this business. And that's it for today's top news coming from the Detroit Auto Show. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.